Welcome to Richmond Raceway, qualifying underway for the KFRP.com Truck Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. If you'd like to know more about our leagues, head on over to dgsracing.com. Right now we're watching Hayden Lowell in the 67 Napa Ford take his qualifying. Already completed his warm-up on his first time lap here. Hayden in the top 5 in practice speeds. We'll see what he's able to put down here in quali. Looks like he is going to take that high entry to 3 and then try to get the straight run off to make his second lap his fast lap. Tried and true method. We've seen quite a few people use that line before. High in 3, low in 4. He's sliding that thing off turn 2 there. May affect his lap time. Andrew, appreciate the follow. So we watch your teammate Hayden come to the stripe, see what kind of lap he eventually puts down. 22.511. That'll put him up to second. Lucas Hoytsma on pole right now. Hoytsma already off the track, so I can't even show you his truck. We can show you his teammate Quinn slowing to a stop. And then there's Dustin Franklin. Franklin's currently 4th fastest on the board. We'll keep up with the 74 as he comes to the line, complete lap 2. Just a 3,000ths quicker. He'll stay in 4th. Travis Coretta already off the track. There's Monchos completing his time. He goes in 9th. Aaron Mack's going to complete lap number 2. Mack picks up, jumps over Monchos, moves to 9th. Randy Lee, the Labor 12 drummer, he's planning on victory lane tonight apparently. Drives to the old victory lane anyway. That was 2 victory lanes ago, buddy. But we'll let you hang out there. And yeah, cool. Randy Lee chilling in the infield. There's Tyler Stillwell completing his run in the Circle Silverado. Stillwell 17th quick. Cody Cleaver jumps all the way up to P2 in that McDonald's Chevy. Nice effort there from Cody Cleaver. God dang jar of peanut butter. Let's see, Mike Chris. He's still out there putting his effort in. First lap was 9th quick. See if he can pick up on lap number 2. Lap numero 2 goes much quicker. 22.55. That'll move him up to 4th spot. Nice pickup there for Mike Chris. Now we have 20 trucks that have completed their first lap at least. Mike Edwards. First lap puts him 15th. Mike pretty far up the board in practice. We'll see if he's able to back it up here in Q. Mike puts down a 441? Yeah, 22.41. Moves him all the way up to 3rd. Very nice effort there from Edwards. See if anyone else is attempting to qualify. Looks like Dalton Hayes is headed out. 47 screen to speed. A little out of shape coming out of 4 there. Truck stepped out on him. Truck has a ThorSport look on it. Pretty cool. First time lap here for Hayes. Looks like Will Sparks heading out on track as well. So we'll have a couple trucks here to watch. Hayes first lap 23.056 moves him to 19th of 21 that have put a lap down so far. Back in, wanted to come around on him there coming out of 2. Right down to that yellow line, even gets a piece of the apron. And then the back end's going to come around on him coming off of 4. Dalton Hayes going to loop it across the line. Throttles it up to actually put in a valid lap time, but of course it is slower than the one he already has posted. Now we'll watch Will Spark. Spark looks like he's only going to get 1 lap in. 22.68 on his only lap. We'll put him 11th. And will not have enough time to complete lap number 2. Well, what up, Cody? And he smacks the wall anyway on lap number 2. 28 trucks here. That is crazy. 28 trucks. Love to see it. Big, healthy league. Here we go. Over to the main event. Our pole sitter tonight, Lucas Hoytsma in the 97. I feel like we talked to him at the start of every race, but here we go. Well, Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
We find yourself on the pole again, or is it going to go better than last night?
Well, I did practice pit road in practice this time, so hopefully we've gotten rid of that aspect of
That was rather entertaining, though. I won't lie. Especially after
it.
I had said I had seen you wreck from the lead before here in pre-race, and then you did it again.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yes, it is my fault, 100%.
Oh,
You feel better now?
yes, yes, much better.
Got the Labor 12 Psychophantic promo on the hood there. Looks incredible. I love that.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Put it on the truck before the race. Put a new wrap on it. It's looking good out here. You guys
Yeah.
have checked out Labor 12. They're going to come out with that music video here soon.
It's labor12.com/psycho. Get on there and help
Yes, sir.
crowdfund their video. Be awesome. All right. Well, what's your thoughts on the race here tonight?
We got a big field here, but it's the truck, so I'm hoping we can get some green flag racing in a little bit longer than the Cup race. So maybe some good green flag pit stops, making about 60 laps on a tank of fuel. So can't split it in half. Gonna have to pit twice, and I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be a great time.
10-4. Good luck to you, sir. We'll see if we talk to you later in the race.
Appreciate it. See ya.
Lucas Weitzman starting on pole tonight. We'll go get our starting lineup music presented by Labor 12, as we were talking about earlier. And here we go. We have Lucas Weitzman on the pole in the Labor 12 Chevrolet. Cody Cleaver, the McDonald Chevy, starts in second. Mike Edwards, Autism Awareness KRP Fort Worth Screen Printing Toyota, starts in third. Hayden Lull, the Napa Auto Parts Ford, starts in fourth. Mike Chris, the Low Drag Esports Ford, starts fifth. Quinn Newton, Labor 12 Pepsi Chevy, starts sixth. Then you have Dustin Franklin in the Station Chevy starting in 7th. Travis Martin Sunoco Ford in 8th. Travis Corvetta's Labor 12 Low Drag Chevy in 9th. Josh Carver in the Rev Motorsports Ford in 10th. Will Spark Pilot Club starts in 11th. Ethan Evers Fort Worth Screen Printing KRP Toyota starts in 12th. Aaron Mack already having an issue here. My goodness, we're trying to get off the grid, boys. Aaron Mack in the Aspen, is that Wire or Ire? Harbor Freight Chevy starts in 13th. Ian Montrose Blockbuster Ford 14th. TJ Floyd the OSD Chevrolet starts in 15th. Jeremy Scherer Donuts truck starts in 16th. Randy Lee Labor 12, the drummer for Labor 12, starts 17th. Mike Moorkid Liquid Death Chevrolet starts in 18th. Isaac Keene Brotherhood Chevy starts in 19th. Dalton Hayes Screen to Speed Ford starts in 20th. TJ Allman, the Tires Plus Total Car Care Garage Chevy starts 21st. Tyler Stillwell Circle Chevy 22nd. Alex Reeling, the App State Ford F-150 starts in 23rd. Daniel Wallen, Labor 12 Chevy 24th. JR Deal, the Deal Brothers Speed Shop Toyota, Mastral 2 and New Toyota, all mixed up. Girls off 25th. Jake Lawrence in the U-Haul Toyota starts in 26th. Scott Elston, the Traxxas Toyota with the Autism Awareness on there, starts 27th. Adam Perjor did not grid. Would be scheduled to start 28th, but not on track at the moment. Field works our way through turns 1 and 2. A track I am intimately familiar with, as I worked at that gate right there on your screen. Used to be called Gate 109, and then they redid the infield, so it's no longer called Gate 109. Those stands in the back stretch no longer there. 3 and 4 the same story. Pace cars off. We're getting set for the start. Lucas Hoisma, control truck, the 97 black and red, has to wait for the green flag. And there it is. We are off and running. 27 trucks officially starting the race. Cleaver up high in the 4. We're going to try to get a straight run off the corner. Will we make it through turn 2? Gets very tight here. Looks like so far so good throughout the field. Hoisma and Cleaver continue to battle for the lead. Fight for second has been set, or third has been settled as the 67 of Lowell is ahead of Edwards. Cleaver hanging tough on the outside of the 97 of Hoytsma. Not sure how long he wants to stay out there. Could burn up his tires early if he stays there. As he pounds the outside wall. Cleaver catching the wall, coming off 2. He's going to drop back quite a ways. At least to third, maybe even fourth as Edwards gets to his outside. Edwards will take over third. Cleaver falls to fourth after tagging turn 2 exit wall. Mike Chris now in 5th. Dustin Franklin is 6th. Then you have Quinn Newton battling the 71 of Travis Scrimmetta. Those two teammates as our first caution waves. Dalton Hayes in the 47 has gone around in turn 1. Let's see if we can have into the 47. That's usually an issue coming into the corner. Looking at nearly 3 wide here with the 42 of Reeling and the 83 of Hallman. And there is netcode contact. 47 goes up and into the outside wall. It looked like there was space between the trucks, but iRacing decided that was contact, and away goes Dalton Hayes into the turn 1 wall and corner entry. We are under caution on lap 4. Oh, that was quick. Lucas fakes to pit road. That would be funny. That was close to the barrels, actually. Let's see if we can find Hayden. He left the driver's area. Where'd he go? He's down in low drag today. Making it complicated. Hayden, DG, you got a copy?
Hi, Swiss.
Hi. We already talked to Lucas. We're going to talk to you now.
I don't know why you would want to do that, but okay.
Because you're running second.
Yeah, it's about all I got going for me.
I mean, it's beating 26 other trucks.
Yeah, but like I qualified there, so I really haven't been able to do much.
No, you qualified third.
Bad. Qualified fourth.
Exactly, not second.
Okay, but I mean, I got to third because the top is so dominant on restarts, and I got to second because Cody hit the wall. It's taken exactly 0 talent.
I mean,
which is what I have, 0 talent.
if you have 0 talent in second, what does it say all of the trucks behind you?
The thing is, right? Anybody can hop up.
Not true.
Not a lot of people can race.
I can't hot lap for crap.
Almost anybody can hop.
Anybody can accidentally hot lap, maybe.
Exactly. Just ask Ross Chastain.
What about Ian Matros?
I mean, what?
That's why he drives the 1, right?
Exactly. See, so this is why we pay you the big bucks, Swiss.
Although he's in the 0-1 tonight. Have to cut him a little break.
Fine.
But last night,
Ian, you're a disappointment.
Dang.
You gotta stay same number all series. Can't let someone else come in and snipe it.
I mean, that's fair. Gotta be on it. Gotta be registering right as they open.
Exactly. You know, the second of, you gotta put that number of requests in. But I'm glad that this Napa F-150 is up at the front right now, and hopefully we can finish second to Lucas here tonight.
Hopefully you can beat Lucas, right?
I mean, that's the goal, but like, come on, it's Lucas.
It is Lucas, but I mean, you've beaten him before.
Yeah, when he has problems.
There's some tracks you've actually beat him straight up. Come on now.
Let's not give me any confidence and more reason to be cocky, Swiss. Like, let's calm down.
Fine, I'll bring up the micro penis.
Fuck. All right, here we go. We're going green.
Okay, bye. Oh my gosh. Here we go back to green. Yellows are too much fun. There goes Lucas getting the jump on Hayden. Mike Edwards going to take over third from Cody Cleaver. This Cleaver not able to stay on the outside as Hayden did on that initial start. Then you have Franklin and Christopher battling for the 5th position. Franklin on the high side, Mike Chris low. Looks like Franklin's going to prevail there. Now Franklin looks to the inside of Cody Cleaver. Not quite able to draw alongside. You have the 88 of Quinn Newton and the 71 of Skrmetta. They have switched sides here. Was Quinn up high, Skrmetta low. Now after the restart, they have inverted that. Now we are top 10 all the way back, or single file all the way back to Ethan Evers. And now even they are single file. TJ Floyd, Jeremy Scherer, Randy Lee. So watch the battle for 13th and 14th. You see Aaron Mack in the 31-16. Ooh, Mack rushed the wall there, and somebody really smacked. I think that was Elston. Scott Elston in the 85. Right side of that truck smacked the wall hard coming out of 2. Randy Lee is taking over 14th. Aaron Mack trying to hold off Scherer. A little further ahead, there's the 171 battling. Carver inside of Skrmetta. That battle settles down. Things are still quiet up front. Hoytsma leads him through 1 and 2. Hayden second. Edwards third. Then you see Cleaver and Franklin. Oh, the 0-1 big time out of shape. And I think the 26 bounced the rear end off the wall. Doesn't look like he did too much damage. And the 0-1 was able to save it. There's 11th and 12th both having issues out of 2 there. Randy Lee battles Aaron Mack for 14th. Randy stacks it on in there. It's going to give him a rough exit on 2, though. Wow, Randy, all over the place and smacks the fence midway down the backstretch. I knew that entry was going to give him trouble on exit. It certainly did. Randy keeps it going in the right direction, but Mac takes the spot. Mac up to 14th, Randy 15th. Looks like the whole top 10 is settled in to try and log laps here. Hoytsma 6/10 over Hayden, 4/10 over Edwards, 3/10 over Cleaver, 3 over Franklin, and 6/10 back to Mike Chris. Mike Chris has Quinn Newton, Skrmeta, Carver, and Travis Martin all packed in behind him. Every once in a while you see a truck like that time the 63 of Martin come off of that turn 2, try to get the throttle down, and the back end steps out. Fortunately, it's not as bad as the Cup cars, and they're able to recover instead of spinning out a lot like we saw last night. Already 10% of this race is over. TJ Floyd out of shape, Randy Lee out of shape. We could keep this camera just sitting on turn 2 and watch trucks do that all race long. Alex Reeling back in 18th. Used to seeing him towards the front part of the field. Will Spark, Daniel Lawala. There's Jake Lawrence in the U-Haul truck. Mike Morkid, Scott Elston. There's JR Deal. Randy Lee gets overtaken by Jeremy Scher. Lucas extending his lead a little bit up front. Looking for any battles, but everyone's riding single file, making the laps click away here. Except for this battle. This is Reeling. 45 is Will Spark. The 83 is TJ Allman. Will Spark drives it in deep, gets into the back of Alex Reeling. Reeling probably not going to be happy about that. Gets the rear spoiler bent in and everything. Wow, Reeling a big slide, as did Randy Lee and Daniel Wallen. Oh my gosh. These trucks are not handling well coming off of turn 2 for these people. Allman sliding back towards Jake Lawrence. Jake going to look inside for turn 1, decides not to stick it in there. Battle for 9th is Travis Martin, right on the back of the 1, Josh Carver. Looks like Carver may be holding up the Ghost Man a little bit. Carver fishtailing it off the wall. It's going to allow Martin to get to the outside going into turn 3. See if he'll hang it out there. Keep the 1 pinched down a bit. Martin should be able to take the spot going into turn 1. Now Ethan Evers going to have to work his way by the 1. Josh Carver's sliding back here. It's overdriving it a little bit in the 1. Saw him miss the bottom there. Evers going to look inside, see if he can get an easy pass. Evers going to complete the pass off of 2, I do believe. Now the 0-1 of Montrose. Try to find a way by Carver. He's going to pack it to the inside in 3 and 4. Carver lost 3 spots there in 2 laps. Newton and Skrmeta still paddling. They've been going at it, seems like the whole race so far. Couple of Labor 12 Chevys. Oh my gosh, Skrmeta's going to hit the inside wall hard. And may bring out our caution. He is towed, but he did bring out the caution. Skrmeta out of shape coming off of turn number 2, as we've seen quite a few trucks do, but he did not save his. come off a 2, right up against the fence, and bam, inside wall hard. He tried to tow it to not take the caution, but it came out anyway. Scrimmetta has left the race. Here they come. Not 26 laps in. Sure, we'll see a lot of trucks come down for fuel. Not sure what they have for tires.
Sorry, Randy.
Sorry, Randy. Other side. There we go. Keep an eye on the box times to see who's taking what. Edwards fuel only. Tires for Hoytsma, Lowell, Cleaver, Franklin, Christopher, Newton, Martin, Evers, Montrose, Carver, Floyd, Mack, Reeling. Stillwell may have done fuel only. Then you have tires again for Scherer, Spark, Lawrence, TJ Allman, Daniel Wallen, Scott Elston, Mike Morkid. It's like JR Deal did some damage repair. You lost talent and tried to Alt F4 and it did not work out well. Did not work out well at all. So Mike Edwards, the lonely man taking fuel only here. True enough, Trav. I just figured you would have come around, took your fast repair, and kept trying. You were racing Quinn like the whole race. The whole first like 26 laps you two were racing each other. The race leader Mike Edwards took fuel only. I think he's going to be chewed up here pretty quick. But maybe he's trying to save a set of tires for the later. We'll see what kind of strategy he's trying to roll. Let's ask him. Mikey, DG, got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. Well, fuel only for you, and Tyler Stillwell back in 15th. Everyone else took tires. How we feel about it?
Hoping there's a caution in 10 to 20 laps. That was kind of the plan. Based off of last night's same kind of strategy I'm rolling with. Except I didn't get wrecked on lap 1 this time.
It looks like the trucks are a little more stable than the Cup cars. Is that how you're feeling behind the wheel?
They're really tight and then they'll snap loose on the exit. Kind of like a Cup car, really. It's
Just
not too bad, though.
Yeah, so I say it's not as bad, because I test drove both. Anytime they're at Richmond, I'll get out there and test drive before the race. And man, it felt so much better in the truck to me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, a lot more grip, it feels like.
All right, well, we find ourselves up front. Your fuel's not going to be an issue. You can probably go, what, 50, 60 on a tank of fuel here?
Yeah, I think it's showing 53 right now.
There you go. And then we got, what for tires in the pits?
4 sets total. 4 additional sets.
5 sets total, 4 in the pits.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there you go. Math.
Math's hard for you, I know. That's why you drive and I do the hard part.
Fair enough.
Alright, bud, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Mikey in the 14, about to lead us to the restart. Chief, I looked, just so you know. Thanks, Chief. Green flag is out. Edwards gets going. We'll see how long he can hang on to a lead. Probably not very long with Hayden and Lucas right behind him on fresh tires. Hayden's going to get to the inside of Mike Edwards. Everybody making it through turn 2 this time. Hayden takes over the race lead from Edwards. Hoytsman trying to go to the outside. Franklin trying to go to the inside. We're looking at 3 wide here. Franklin not quite there. Probably for the best. Now Edwards is going to slide up. Franklin's going to get to his inside. Edwards will continue to drop through the field on the older tires. Now losing out to Cody Cleaver. Here comes Dustin Franklin. Travis Martin's going to try to get down because he is right behind Edwards. He slots in just ahead of Quinn Newton. As Edwards becomes a rolling chicane on the old tires. Ethan Evers using his teammate as a pick gets Quinn Newton caught up behind Edwards. Evers will take over a spot. And 2 spots as he gets Newton and Edwards. Oh my gosh. Who was that? CJ Floyd that just got back into Quinn Newton. Hit him so hard it damaged the heck out of the 49 and the 88. That was quite the shot, but nobody went around. Newton still hung up behind the old tires of Edwards. Has to be cussing him out at this point. Fort Worth. Finally, Newton gets to the bottom. He lost several spots getting stuck behind Mike Edwards. Now TJ Floyd going to try to put him 3 wide coming off the corner. It's going to get tight. Man, fortunately, Floyd was able to get down. Continue to watch those two. Ethan Evers is powering his way alongside Mike Christopher. Evers trying to move up to 6th if he can clear the 70. Gets it done. Hayden enjoying the clean air as now we get a caution. Mike Morkid has gone around. Randy Lee and Mike Morkid battling back here in the back for, I believe, 23rd. See how it goes down between the two. Right there, just the slightest contact. Morkid and Randy Lee coming off turn number 4. Morkid goes around. It's a shame, we were having a good run there. This is about when Edwards wanted his pits, wanted his caution to come out. So Hayden now leads Lucas Huisman. Do they come right back down? They do. Wonder if this is for fuel? It's only 10 laps. Okay, they're staying out. That's going to be really surprised there. But I bet you Mike Edwards comes. TJ Floyd's going to come probably to fix some of that damage he picked up in getting into the back of the 88. Him and Mike Edwards on pit road. We also see Scott Elston, Tyler Stillwell on pit road. This camera shot is terrible. You see Edwards rolling to his box. TJ Floyd, the red truck, middle of your screen. You have Tyler Stillwell. Scott Elston rolling out. Isaac Keene's been there a while. I think his truck's got some significant damage. 2 truck taken a while for repairs. So 25 trucks still on the lead lap. The last one of those is the 49 red truck on your screen on pit road. He is now down on the way to try and beat the pace car out after fixing some damage. He will stay on that lead lap. See if we can get Dustin. Dustin is muted and deafened. He won't hear us if we pull him. He's not going to pull that one. Let's go chat with Cody. Cody, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we got 27 trucks here tonight. That has to feel good as Mr. League Manager.
I am happy with turnout, especially for Richmond, because this could get rough sometimes.
Richmond's a wonderful track.
It is a wonderful track. I love Richmond. People might hate it, but I love it.
People that are awesome love it. Let's put it that way.
Yes, of course.
Sir, your right side is a little beat up. I don't know if you knew you hit the wall so hard early in the race, but yeah, that was...
Yeah, so I hit it. I didn't think I hit it that hard, but then it just shot me all the way to the bottom. So yeah, I suppose I got some damage there.
Yeah, you definitely made it pretty good after a good qualifying effort, but you find yourself rebounding up to 4th again. How do we feel about moving forward here?
I feel all right. I feel like in the long run, I might not have too much for Lucas or Hayden. I think I could keep up with Dustin. I was kind of gapping him a little bit at the end of that green flag run for the caution. So, race is kind of for 3rd, I think, right now. But we'll see how it all plays out.
10-4, I mean, 3rd gets an interview, right? You get to brag about your sponsors and all, so that's a good spot to finish.
Absolutely. And who wouldn't want to talk with you?
Everyone. Apparently. Broadcaster curse, they're all paranoid. So tell me a little bit about the Cadillac on your helmet. I know you're driving a Chevy here, so what kind of involvement does Cadillac have on your racing program?
Cadillac is a brand that I identify with, and I put it on my helmet.
Please tell me your truck identifies as a Cadillac.
It does.
I love you.
GM.
All right, bud. We're going to let you go back racing here. Good luck.
All right, thanks, DT.
Chevy identifies as a Cadillac. Perfect. Oh, now we need to get the onboard out of there. Yeah, there we go. Hayden Lowell gets us restarted on lap 41. Coming to start lap 42. Hayden gets a good jump over Lucas. Lucas left having to deal with the 74 Franklin. Got his nose to his inside. Lucas will clear him off a 2, but couldn't go down low in 1 and 2 like he wanted to. Franklin settles in 3rd, Cleaver in 4th, Travis Martin 5th, Ethan Evers 6th. Then you have the battle of Montrose and Mike Chris, couple of Fords. Behind them, 2 more Fords, the 1 and the 42. Oh, Mike Chris gets a piece from the 42. Mike Chris able to hang on to it. That was impressive after taking a shot from the 42. And the caution's back out. What do we got going on this time? Daniel Llewellyn is around. Wallen and TJ Floyd get into a disagreement coming off of turn number 2, battling for 23rd. And around goes Llewellyn. Let's take another look, ride with the far chase cam. Wow. One more time. The netcode's been awful tonight. Look at this. No touch. Netcode strikes again. Mike Edwards says he self-spun. We'll have to go find that. He's in victory lane. It's on the inside of Tyler Stillwell on brand new tires. And the 14, who had been doing fairly well, spins himself out and burns up the brand new tires that he put on. Well done, Mikey. All right. I think it's time to talk to Mr. Franklin now. If he's no longer deafened and muted, I can talk to him. Good. Dustin, DG, you got a copy?
Hey man, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. I tried to talk to you last caution, but you were all deafened and muted, so I didn't think you'd be able to hear me talk to you.
No, that's probably right. You know, that's a good way to look at that.
Yeah. Well, we find ourselves up there in the 3rd spot right now. How do we feel about maybe moving up a couple more spots?
I'm gonna try my best here. You know, I'd like to at least lead a lap, get some stage points here. I guess it's at 70, right? It's
into 70
most of the time.
Yup.
So coming on to 71, right? So looking forward to that, man. They're fast. They're always fast, and I'm just happy that I'm up here more often now. Like last season, I felt like I was up here every so often, and now I feel like I'm up here pretty much every race. So.
10-4, getting that confidence built up has to feel good, and running around my home track, so I'm always excited about it. How are you feeling about Richmond?
Yes, sir. I've been here 2 or 3 times when I was in the military, stationed up towards the north there. So it's a great compound. They always held the did a good job hosting the military there, and they still do.
10-4, they definitely do. And what city are you stationed in?
I was stationed in Portsmouth for a bit, Virginia, you know, Norfolk.
Mhm.
But then I went to D.C. and that's when Bethesda Naval Hospital, and that's when I came down to the racetrack mostly from there.
Gotcha. Yeah. I know all those spots, all of them. We got the Defense General Supply Center here, so we get a lot of National Guard here.
Yeah, man, military's big in Virginia. It's huge.
Huge. Who would have thunk it when we have, Alexandria with the Pentagon and all that stuff?
Yeah, and huge naval yard, the whole eastern, fleet sitting over there.
Yep. It's a big thing, big time. All right, bud. Well, good luck to you there in the 3rd spot, and we'll let you get on back and focus with your team.
Thank you, sir.
Dustin Franklin in the 3rd spot. And Tyler Stillwell offering to be in-race reporter. Stillwell is currently in 21st. That's funny. What are you doing back in 21st?
Driving safely.
You say it's boring back there, but all our cautions keep happening back there.
Yeah. Mainly just because I haven't had too much. Still trying to get into the regular. Going through the
routines.
Yeah, the routines of a race, because It's been a while since I've been on. I tried to do the Xfinity race a week or two ago, and I failed like 2 days before, and like really messed up my knee and foot. And it didn't last past 20 laps. So I thought since this was a short track, I won't. And I'm feeling better, so
Okay, good luck.
I'd go ahead and come out and race.
Tyler still low. We cut him off a little bit there. As Hayden Lowell gets this restarted. Dustin Franklin's in third.
All right,
Lucas
let's
Hoisman
get
second. 63, Travis Martin in fourth. Cody Cleaver. And you see the battle, Ethan Evers, Ian Montrose. Looks like Will Spark just bounced it off the fence. And Montrose in the 26 of Evers. Evers not quite giving up just yet on the outside. Alex Reeling, I think, almost got him another truck. He's bounced off the back of a few of them so far. What up, Jay Munch? How we doing, buddy? I see the 1 of Carver getting ahead of the 70 of Mike Chris. Becca, by the way, I did see the 15's truck. It is beautiful. I love the donuts. Donuts. Hayden leads Lucas Hoitzma by the narrowest of margins. Let's see if Hoitzman tries to put a move on here as we get down to 20 to go for the stage win. Hoitzman with the high entry, dropping it down low to get a straight drive off the corner. He's picking up little by doing that. See if we can go on board with the 97, get some. That's the 67. 97's behind him. There we go. Lucas higher on entry once again. And you watch him point it down to the late apex coming out of turn 2. And just try to get a straight drive off. And you want to wrap this bottom longer than you think you should. Just to continue to run nose to tail. Josh Carver, Mike Chris. Dalton Hayes, after spinning early, he's back up to 11th. Mike Edwards came 10 laps later than everyone else. Took a set of tires. He's not come up very far. Currently 17th, working over Jeremy Scher for 16th. He's got a long way to go to make those tires work out, so he's going to need a long green flag run for the 14. Reeling in Montrose. This is a battle for 6th. A couple of Ford F-150s. Reeling hangs onto the position. Josh Carver, Mike Chris, and Dalton Hayes, Quinn Newton. TJ Allman as Mike Edwards gets to his inside. Edwards now up to 14th. Aaron Mack will be the next truck for him with those new tires. Jeremy Scher gets by Allman. Will Spark going to look to the inside. Only 2 trucks out of the race so far. Isaac Keene will finish 27th and Travis Skermetta 26th. Hayden 3/10 over Hoitzma. Then comes Dustin Franklin in 3rd, Travis Martin, and then this battle, it's Cleaver and Reeling. Battle for the 5th spot. Ethan Evers to the inside of Ian Montrose. Montrose a little wobble there. So battle for 4th and a battle for 7th. Battle for 5th and 7th, excuse me. Oh, Cleaver smacking that wall again. And that's going to give the spot to Reeling. Reeling takes over 5th, Cleaver down to 6th. Ethan Evers, Ian Montrose still doing battle. Evers will hang on to 7th for now. Mike Chris. That's Quinn Newton and Dalton Hayes. A lot of trucks with a banged up left rear, right rear too. Newton, we saw his damage. Mike Chris has very similar damage. And here comes Mike Edwards, reeling these guys in. Only 10 lap fresher tires, and he has to be using them up to make these passes. So I think the 14 really all he did with staying gas only there is just put himself in an awkward position where he has to pass everybody. Just hurt his track position. I don't think it's going to be a lot of rubber advantage. I will say, if it goes a long green flag run, he'll have about 11 laps before he has to pit after the leaders start pitting. Heard Lucas say it's about 60 laps. You have to go 2-stopper here tonight. That's reeling up against the fence. The 42 bouncing off the wall all the way down the backstretch. Ethan Evers eyeballing him for that 5th position. Josh Carver, Ian Montrose, as Montrose is starting to fade. Montrose smacks the wall coming off of turn number 2. That lets Carver get by. Mike Chris having to do a emergency evasion there. Mike Chris able to avoid Montrose and pick up the spot. Now Quinn Newton going to look in on Montrose for 10th. Dalton Hayes and Mike Edwards are right behind. Wheeling and Evers, 2/10 separate those two. Ethan doing a bit of that Lucas line, entering high and driving it off low. And our cautions back out. TJ Floyd once again in the 49. Randy Lee, TJ Floyd, and contact from the 36 of Tyler Stillwell at the end of that. TJ Floyd, we're wrecking for 22nd again. Let's see if we can find any other. Looks like TJ had to check up behind Lawal and then started drifting to the wall, so he got out of the throttle. Randy Lee wasn't expecting it. Gets into the back of him, then Tyler Stillwell gets into Randy Lee. And the 49 of TJ Floyd goes down to the inside grass. Here come our leaders once again. This will be where we watch the 14, see if he stays out, and he does. Wow. We got 3 of the Fort Worth Screen Printing Esports teammates staying out there. Franklin, Evers, and Edwards. Interesting. Trucks roll into their box. See what the strategies are for tires and fuel. Remember, they have 4 sets in the pits. Plenty of tires for tonight. Hayden, first one down and away. Tires for him. Lucas, an extended pit stop. What's going on with the 97? You maybe catch the fence and do some damage repair? That'd be odd for Richmond, though. He wouldn't really worry too much about damage. "45-second stop for Hoytsman. That was weird." Let's go find out what happened. The 36 has crashed. He crashed under yellow.
What is it with this track?
Round goes the 36 under caution, trying to get the pit road. Lucas Hoyce was going to go too. Lucas coming back down. don't see any visible damage to the truck. Since that right side with that rear. And yeah, you can see a little bit of right side hood separating from fender and bumper area there. Yeah. So just some right side damage. I guess he's fixing all the optional. Normally you wouldn't worry too much about damage at Richmond. Unless he can feel something behind the wheel that just doesn't feel right. We're on our final lap for the stage, by the way, so it's going to come under caution. Maybe that's why these guys all stayed out. That would make sense. So you ride behind the pace car to end the stage here. Franklin gets 10 points. Ethan Evers 9, Mike Edwards 8, Hayden Knoll 7, Travis Martin 6, Cleaver 5, Josh Carver 4, Mike Chris 3, Ian Montrose 2, Quinn Newton picking up the last point for the halfway. Get a hydrate in here just from her. Appreciate you, buddy. I just finished my water. Now I need more. So Dustin Franklin, Ethan Evers, and Mike Edwards all stay out to pick up the top 3 spots in the stage, but now we're going back racing, and they're on older tires. Much older tires. We'll see how they do. It's going to be a mess. Hayden Knoll already over the back of Ethan Evers. Ethan did not get a particularly good restart, but neither did Mike Edwards. They'll get down to the bottom, let the field go around the outside. As Hayden Knoll jumps outside of the 26. Hayden now going after Dustin Franklin, try to get back to the race lead. Remember, they have much fresher tires on the 67 and the 4 of Cody Cleaver, so they should make quick work of these guys. It's about 45 laps, the difference. Big difference on tires. Thank you. Uh-oh, Josh Carver was heading to the inside wall. Did he save it? He did. Now he's 3 wide at Dalton Hayes. Dalton's going to get turned into Michael Edwards. Calamity happens. JR Deal's involved. The 31 of Mac. JR then smacks into the 31. JR had better luck when he had Swiss Army on his truck. I'm just saying.
That truck looks nice, Lucas. You did a good job on that paint job.
This is us all beat the hell.
I probably back out next time whenever you get loose like that.
Dalton giving advice to the number 1 of Carver.
I have a car on my outside. I can't go up anymore. Josh?
Looks like Mike Edwards left plenty of room, but Dalton Hayes is right down on the door of the 1. And then netcode once again. It's like the 4th time tonight we've had netcode cause a wreck. And the 31 of Matt goes up and over. .36 of Tyler Stillwell against the inside wall. Mac went on an adventure there. See what we can see from the top of the truck. Obviously a lot of trucks pitting here with the damage to try and repair. There's nowhere for Mac to go. Up and over goes Mac.
Brand new truck there in front of me.
Tyler Stillwell's perspective. Oh my gosh. It's the track blocker. JR drops right in his lap. Watch that one from JR's truck. Oh, we already made it down pit road. Way too far forward. Your brakes aren't calibrated correctly? That sucks. Oof, JR Deal right into the front of it and then gets hit from behind. Then he'll try to drive away and all of a sudden 31 truck there. 31's trying to come to pit road. Big mess. See if JR is hanging up. JRDG, got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
That looked like a hot freaking mess right there.
Yeah, that was lame.
There's nowhere to go. The netcode had started that one. What can you do? Then the whole track's blocked, and then you're trying to get back onto the track, and somebody's going to come into pit road, and man, what a mess.
Yeah, that was yay. Short track racing.
So, I don't know. Did you see a hole and you're trying to go for it, or is it just all hell, it's blocked?
Well, I was going, and then just next thing I knew, I just see a truck backwards in front of me. It's like, well, shit. You know,
Perfectly explained right there. I just want to tell you, I think you had better luck with the Swiss Army track.
yeah.
Might have to go back to it.
We'll see what happens.
All right, but we just coming to hang out, have some fun with you. Hope you're having fun out there, and we'll see if you can rebound and get back up to the top 10.
Now we just ride around now, because just keep that fast repair in the pocket till the end.
Yeah. Then have some speed and some fresh tires and see what you can do.
Yeah.
Good luck, sir.
I'm just be lucky happy to finish. See you soon.
All right, bud. JR deal in the 9. Having a little fun with him. Because why not, right? Fun dude. Pace car's off. Hayden Lowell set to start us here. And Hayden gets us restarted to start lap 79. Cody Cleaver in second once again, where he started this race. Travis Martin third. You have Mike Chris and Josh Carter in the top 5. And the caution right back out. Was it for the 26? It may have been. Mike Morkid in the middle. Mike Edwards down low. Ethan Evers up high. Morkid gets into the 26 and turns him up towards the wall. He backs it into the fence. And that was enough to bring out a caution. Mike Morkid sends the 26 around. It's 2 nights in a row. 2 nights in a row, the 26 has been sent up into the fence in turn 1. He's got to be sick of Richmond. Travis Martin running through. Let's go have a chat with Travis. Hello.
Hello.
Well, we find ourselves up in third. How we feeling about the race so far?
Pretty good. I think we're all. Well, we were starting to even out, and then we hit a couple cautions, but if we can get a long run here, I think it'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah, we've had a couple of about 30 lap runs in there, and thought we were looking good, and then somebody would wreck for 23rd, and then it would happen again, and here we are.
No, that's okay. Everybody wrecks.
Yeah. So, how are we feeling about the overall Richmond experience? Are we having fun out there?
So far, so good. I started out a bit shaky, and kind of started to pick it up here. As I think there's more rubber being laid down, virtual rubber being laid down. So, yeah, I'm feeling more and more comfortable each lap. So if we can keep it green here, I think we might have something for Cody. I don't know if I got anything for Hayden though. He's fast.
Normally we see a whole bunch of Chevrolets and Toyotas up for the front, but we got 4 Fords in the top 5 right now. How crazy is that?
Yes, sir. Ford tough.
All right, bud. Good luck to you, and we'll see if we talk to you after the race.
Thanks, dude.
Travis Martin in the 63, running third right now. We still got lights on the pace car. Let's see if we can run down Travis, Michael Christopher. Mike, DG in the booth. Got a copy?
I got you.
We find ourselves in 4th right now. How are we feeling about the race so far?
Man, it's been wild out here, man. It's some hard racing, beating and banging.
Yeah, it looks like you've been backing up the corner because your back end's beat to hell.
Yeah, I've been hit probably 4 or 5 times into the corner. I don't know, but I mean, I'm fast. I think I really want a long run. So
I think we all do.
Yeah.
I mean, here to the end would be perfect for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely better in the long run, so I'm all about it.
All right, we'll see if we can get that long run. And just as I was saying with Travis, normally we see a bunch of Chevy and Toyotas in the front, but we got 4 Fords in the top 5 right now. That has to feel pretty good for you. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right, bud. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Mike Christen, the 70 low drag esports Ford, currently in the 4th position. See that back end, as we were saying, has been beat up pretty good so far tonight. He's done a good job keeping it straight when he gets hit. Ought to get the one to go here, I believe. I already interviewed you once, Tyler. What up, Jay? How we doing? We do get lights out on the pace cars. We'll get them formed up 2 by 2. Get ready to go back racing here. Good, Mr. J. Glad to hear it. How goes the lawyer stuff in city? I'm gonna get an extra hydrate in, even though Bert didn't tell me to that time. There goes the pace car down pit road. Hayden Lowell in the Napa truck has the launch. Gets clear of Cleaver. Cleaver going to have to fight for second here with Travis Martin. Martin getting a great restart as well. See if Cleaver's able to hang tough on that outside. In the back there is contact. Ethan Evers smacking up against the fence. I couldn't tell who he was pinning against the fence. It's like Randy Lee goes up into Mike Moorkid there. They bounce off each other. Llewellyn gets into the back of it.
I'm sorry, man. It's terrible. Lap for me right now.
Oh, Ethan Evers had another issue.
I get you, man. I get you.
Ethan, big slide, then gets in the JR deal. JR straightens him back out. My gosh. Caution finally back
Thanks
out.
for pushing me into that.
Looks like Carver.
Appreciate you.
Dustin Franklin angry once again.
My parade. Sorry, man.
Where does all that start? Carver gets loose, collects Montrose, turns the one down into it. I think the 42 gets into the back of Franklin, shoots him into it. This was a rather large incident. Franklin all the way up in ninth still. Oh, they're 3 wide coming off of turn 2. That's crazy.
Alex, why'd you pull for
Lucas Heusma gets smashed into the wall. A lot of trucks collected in this as Montrose goes back up one of the track, then Heusma back up of the track.
You gotta get closer.
Trying to get hit from him.
Oh, a little bent out.
What a mess. What a mess. That's going to be a lot of trucks coming from those fast repairs after that one. Let's see if Lawrence makes it through here. He might. 68, yeah, he gets through unscathed. Then Montrose, Will Sparks somehow makes it through there. That's impressive. Mike Edwards gets a piece of it right there at the end. Will Spark going to find himself fourth and Jake Lawrence third after making it through this wreck. We have to watch how the 45 gets through here. I backed it up one too many, but we'll watch it. Heck with it. We'll go down at 1 and 2, and then when we come off 2, it's going to be all hell between that yellow truck and the blue and black truck. Wow. Will Spark doing a great job missing that. Let's watch it from the 68. As we see the 1 get loose, collect the 01, and the wreck happens behind him, and Jake Lawrence comes out sitting pretty. Let's see what Scott Elston sees through all of this. Oh, come on, Dongers. Richmond's amazing. Right here, it looks more like Dover, though. Scott Elston just rolled right through there. Let's see what Mikey gets to see coming through here. Autism awareness scheme there for Mikey. 3 wide right in front of him. Somehow that didn't go bad, but the one up ahead did not go well. Oh, if Allman had missed Heusma, Mikey would have made it through there. Man, oh man. So many replays to look at here. This is right at the start of it. Montrose inside the 1. The 1 of Carver is going to get loose coming off 2. Come down across the nose of Montrose. Montrose tried to save it. Gets turned back up into Lucas Heusma. There's Dustin Franklin getting into it. Franklin's hole just closed up right when he got there. Let's see how Hayden did through all of that. Hayden was leading, so he's fine. Hayden then went to pit road, so he's the first truck off pit road. Crocs with the raid! What a crazy, crazy race it's been so far. Pace car is off. Cody Cleaver is your leader in the 4. He gets us restarted. Travis Martin a little bit asleep on the wheel there. As Cleaver takes the lead. Will Spark in that damaged 45 after the wreck. He missed everything, but he already had front end damage. Thanks for the raid, Crocs. Hope you're doing well.
God.
There's anger in the back of the field.
Thanks, Hayden.
Hayden shoots TJ Floyd up into Dustin Franklin. Franklin then pounces off the wall. And that's why he is angry right now. And now the caution is back out. Oh my gosh. As soon as we watch the replay, we come back to more death on track. Oh, Ethan Evers gets a piece of it.
The replay, but I'm not sure how you can blame that.
Quinn Newton was in there. Well, Newton and TJ Floyd get into it then.
Knowing you were going to take a 3 wide into turn 1.
I mean, I saw Cody go.
A little bit of net code between them. Saw the trucks jump sideways. Oh, Mike Morkid right into the door. Drivers are angry as hell tonight.
I mean, you're clearly quicker than me. You could have passed me going into or out of turn 2.
Jimmy Scherer, Mike Edwards coming to pit road. Edwards is pushing Scherer, as if Edwards didn't have enough front end damage on the 14.
To make it up there if you give us a lap. Anyone want to talk hockey?
We're already playing hockey. This looks like hockey out there.
I mean, I'm sorry. I felt like I was against the yellow line. Don't know what else you want me to do.
Sorry about that, T-Bone Quinn. I had nowhere to go, and you were right there.
Not send us 3 wide on the first lap, you know, in the first corner here? How about that?
Drivers, so much sass.
Look who's talking.
They all want to drive each other's trucks.
Oh, come on. Calm down now.
I didn't cause the wreck, bro. Did I cause the wreck? Nope.
You know, last times when people say that, they cause wreck.
Listening to each other. How about we just stop?
Dude.
Alright, I'm just going to mute that because I'm tired of hearing it. It's entertaining for a while, then it just gets really annoying. So I have Cleaver out front, Martin now second, Will Spark in third, Jake Lawrence made it through that wreck, he's now fourth, Elston made it through, now he's fifth. Allman is sixth, Max seventh, now Hayden is in eighth. So Hayden trying to make it back up to the front. Mike Chris in ninth, Ian Montrose in 10th, Ethan Evers 11th, Josh Carver 12th. Dustin Franklin 13th, Daniel O'Wallen 14th, Randy Lee in 15th, Jeremy Scherer is 16th, Mike Edwards 17th. Let's see, Jeremy Scherer and Mike Edwards are fresh off pit road. J.R. Deal in 18th, Quinn Newton 19th. Quinn's coming back down pit road. Yes, it's typical short track D for sure. After a while, you just get tired of hearing it. So these guys are come repair some more damage, try to get the optionals fixed. TJ Floyd's truck looks like it's been through a demo derby. Every side of that truck, front, back, both sides, all torn to hell. All he's got left is to roll it over. Mike Morkid in 21st, sitting on pit road for repairs. He is 3 laps down. Lucas Weissman is sitting there for 3 minutes now. He has shown 5 laps down, reeling out of the race 23rd. Dalton Hayes still on pit road getting repairs. He's shown 24th. Tyler Stillwell out of the race 25th. Travis Kermetta out 26th. And Eisen Keene out 27th. So we still have 23 trucks running. Field starts to form up 2 by 2 behind the pace car. Calm before the storm. Let's see if the drivers have quit bitching.
Pit road?
a little calmer for now. We'll see how this goes. We've got 43 laps to go once we get to the stripe here. CaveRP.com Truck Series. Cleaver gets a great start. His teammate Will Spark going right with him. He gets to the inside of Travis Martin. Dustin Franklin couldn't waste a moment before he got on the radio and chirping. Travis Martin trying to hang on to second. Will Spark got a good start, but Martin hanging tough on that outside line. You know, Jake Lawrence, Scott Elston.
Run your mouth more, Dustin. I dare you.
Oh, you stop.
Randy Lee a little out of shape coming off a 2. He's going to lose a couple spots in the double zero as he gathers it back in. Josh Carver side by side with the Ethan Evers, the 0-1 of, oh my gosh, he almost wrecked Montrose. Evers got into the back of Montrose and it stacked up the inside line.
Okay.
Ethan apologized there. Hayden Lowell trying to cut into this. Mike Chris has gotten to the outside of Scott Elston. Aaron Mack up into the top 5, the 31 truck. Jake Lawrence, Will Spark battle for 3rd. Oh, Max going to get into the back of Lawrence. That's going to stack him up behind him.
Sorry, Ethan. I got my luck.
And Ethan goes around.
Jake, sorry about that, man. You can't really kind of stop in the middle of the corner, man.
Clearly, I missed the turn and I hit my brakes and I didn't lose any speed. You just kind of dove it in there and hit me with a 4X. Congrats.
He just say he didn't lose any speed hitting the brakes. Wait a minute. How do brakes work? I'm confused. Anyway, back to this incident, which was separate from that. Montrose right up the hill, and then Netcode does the rest. Throws the 26 truck sideways for no apparent reason. Good old Netcode. Well, the top 3 stay out. Everyone else comes to pit road.
If it makes you feel better, Jake, you didn't have any damage from it.
I think Mike Edwards now has stayed out. Jeremy Scherer, Randy Lee, Ethan Evers all stay out. Cody Cleaver on pit road in 8th. Cleaver taking a set of tires. Attrition starting to rack up here. Quite a few trucks taking damage repair. Llewellyn's going to roll off the pit road in 8th. Looks like he took fuel. 5-second stop for Llewellyn. Will Spark, tires and fuel, comes out in 9th. Hayden Lowell, tires and fuel 10th. Montrose, tires, fuel 11th. Cleaver, a 19-second stop, so I think he took some damage repair as well. He'll come out in 12th position, but Montrose lets him by. I wonder if Montrose picked up a penalty. Yeller. Travis Martin finds himself out front. Jake Lawrence. You know, I think those two are done pitting. I think they're going to try to ride the cautions to the end, hope for holding on the track position. I think that is their plan. It's been 36 laps since either of them have come to pit road. As we get closer to the end on short tracks, we tend to get more yellow. Chris sits there in 3rd. He's got a 20-lap tire advantage over those 2 trucks ahead of him. Mike Edwards, he was last in pit road 11 laps ago, so he's in the best shape, him and Jeremy Scherer, of the trucks in the top 7. Daniel Llewellyn leads the trucks to pit this caution. He's in 8th. He took only fuel. Will Spark and everyone behind him took tires, fuel, and probably some damage repair. Still have 20 trucks on the lead lap. Aaron Mack. And then Josh Carver, the last truck on the lead lap. Mike Morkid on pit road. He is 21st, 13 laps down. Lights are out on our pace car. We're going to get set back for the restart. When we start lap 107. Pace cars off. Travis Martin has the control of the field. Kermit with a raid. Appreciate you, Kermit. Travis Martin jumps on the accelerator, gets back on that loud pedal. He leads us down into turn number 1 as we start lap 107. He gets a great jump over Jake Lawrence. Mike Chris trying to come through, as is Mike Edwards. Jake Lawrence able to hold on a second. Mike Edwards looks inside Mike Chris. That's a battle now for third. Somehow that 14 nose damage as it is still making some speed. And we are back under yellow. Cody Cleaver has gone around, and this helps the strategies of Travis Martin and Jake Lawrence. Looks like TJ Allman's had a contact as well. I wonder if Allman's situation was separate. Nope. Cody Cleaver was already around, and he found TJ Allman when Allman was trying to make his way through. Cleaver loses it all on his own coming off of turn number 4. Elston, I think he just barely got a piece of it. And the 4 of Cleaver ends up against the fence on the front stretch. It was going to be such a good race, and then all the cautions started happening. The good news is we can no longer wreck for 23rd. That just can't happen now. Enough trucks have fallen out.
Claim responsibility for that one, huh?
I mean, I already told you. Cleaver wrecked all by himself.
It was a self-spin on my end.
There you go. How's your stream, Kermit? What are we up to? We're trying to finish up the last 30 laps of this league race at Richmond. CaveRP.com Truck Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. If you guys want some more information on that, head on over to dgsracing.com. Plenty of good things over there. 9 different series that they run. About half of which are broadcast right here. The Ghost Man, Travis Martin, leads Jake Lawrence. A couple of 10-10 trucks up front. Then you have Mike Chris third. Mike Edwards fourth. Sure they would like to use their fresh tires. Another hydration. You got him. Appreciate you, bud. I went and got a whole new glass just for you. And by I went, I mean Badger went. I've been right here the whole time. Jeremy Scherer in the Simpsons Donuts truck in the 5th spot. Ethan Evers in 6th. Randy Lee in 7th. Will Spark 8th. And Montrose 9th. Hayden Lull 10th. Seems like every time a truck pits, they end up in the back and don't really make their way back to the front. I think that's why Travis Martin and Jake Lawrence are still staying out. It's been 43 laps since the 2 lead trucks have been to pit road, but I think they're riding this caution train. Mike Edwards would probably like to see it go green, try to use those tires, as would Hayden Lowell back in 10th. Those 2 trucks have had some speed. But for now, we ride the caution train.
Oh, they're wrecking each other under yellow.
That looked like a beef. Who's got the bell?
Oops.
Tempers flaring between Ian Montrose and Will Spark.
They're teammates.
Oh, we're both so bored. We both zoned out for a second.
There you go. Contact under yellow.
Maybe one double.
Just a blockbuster moment. Carry on, guys.
Jake, TG, got a copy.
Hey, what's going on?
Am I right to think you and teammate Travis Martin are just done pitting at this point?
Yes, unless we get a green white caution, then we're pretty much screwed. So it all really depends on what happens at the end of this. So
10-4. I feel like you're just going to ride the caution train all the way to the end here. That's what
yeah,
it feels
that's
like.
pretty much the plan. We kind of set our bet early with that one. So
10-4. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Jake Lawrence in second in the U-Haul Toyota. Giving us a quick chat before we go back racing here. I knew the lights were out in the caution car, so I didn't want to keep him too long there. We let him focus back on his race. Be kind to our drivers since they're kind enough to let us chat to him. Travis Martin has the control. He'll jump out to the lead here. Jake Lawrence a little bit napping there on the outside. He's alongside the 70 of Mike Chris. Behind them you see the 14 and the 69. Edwards fourth, 69 of Scherer in fifth. Everyone makes it through turn 2 that time. Edwards now to the bottom as Mike Chris gets by Jake Lawrence for second. Mike Edwards gets to the inside of the U-Haul 68. Should be able to complete the pass into turn 3. Now Jeremy Scherer going to try and move Jake Lawrence back another spot. Lawrence gets a good drive out of the corner. He could get down if he wants to. See if he's able to hold off Scherer here. Now Mike Chris with 20 lap fresher tires trying to run down Travis Martin. 25 laps to go. Laps are winding down here at Richmond. Oh my gosh, desktop all of a sudden.
That one is my fault.
Heard of that one is my fault. But I don't see anybody dropping through the field. Mike Edwards is catching Mike Chris while Mike Chris is catching Travis Martin.
I just rotated the center way better than I expected to. That's on me.
Oh, good.
The top 3 are rubber banding together. Ethan Evers is moving up into the top 5 here. He's going to look inside Jake Lawrence. They're trying to get this 4 spot away. 3 leaders. Still pretty close. Mike Chris a little bit out of shape coming out of 2.
Thank you, Hayden.
Josh's battle for second.
We'll still love to discuss with you, Dustin.
Let's not.
21 laps to go. Other drivers hoping those two don't continue to have their discussion. I don't blame them. Edwards just stalking the back of the 70 truck, and they're both catching the leader at the same time. Here is the top 3. So we hit 20 to go here at the line. Edwards going to go for the move here. Gets to the inside of Mike Chris. Mike Edwards has about 6 lap fresher tires than Mike Chris. Edwards is going to make it through. Jake Lawrence has hit the inside wall. 68 is smoking. He's going to bring it to pit road. We stay green. Now Mike Edwards tries to run down Travis Martin in the 63 Sunoco Ford out front. We'll watch it unfold from the 70. Mike Christopher. $18 to go from Richmond. Travis Martin maintaining about that 3/10 gap back to Mike Edwards. $16 to go. Ethan Evers, Ian Montrose. This is for the 4th spot. Montrose has fresher tires by about 15 laps. Hopefully those two are very aware that the netcode has been brutal tonight. Evers able to hold him off for now. Hayden Lowell is coming in a hurry though from the 6th position at Napa Ford. Edwards still trying to reel in leader Travis Martin.
Sorry, Will got really tight right there.
As did I. You didn't actually touch me.
Montrose and Evers battle again for the 4th position. Montrose got some good inside positioning. He's going to come up the track a little bit. Push Ethan Evers up. Fortunately, netcode did not kick in that time. Hayden Lowell is closed right in. Napa truck makes this a 3-truck scrap for 4th. He's going to look inside Ian Montrose here. Ian's going to give plenty of room. Hayden Lowell up into the top 5. He looks after that 26 up ahead. Mike Edwards has actually lost some ground to Travis Martin up at the front. Hayden gets to the inside of the 26 of Ethan Evers. Hayden trying to take the 4th spot away.
No.
And Hayden completes the pass on Ethan Evers through turns 1 and 2. He now has 1.1 seconds to make up on Mike Christopher for 3rd. Travis Martin still keeping Mike Edwards at bay. Staying right around that 3/10. Which is extremely impressive given the tire differential between the two. 64 laps since Travis Martin's been to pit road. They approach the lap truck of TJ Allman.
I'm gonna stay high.
You're already low.
Travis Martin, like no time to stay high. And we're back under yellow. Looks like Daniel Llewellyn and Will Spark have had a disagreement inside of 10 to go. Oh my gosh, TJ Floyd was there as well. Daniel Llewellyn looks like he got a little out of shape on the straightaway.
Yeah, I'm coming with some heat, TJ. Thank you for staying low.
That was weird.
Yeah, I had to react pretty quick. Sorry about that, guys.
Llewellyn looked like he moved up. TJ Floyd was there.
Oh, you're fine, dude. No worries. Our job to get around you guys, you know. No
Will
worries.
Spark comes piling in there. That was really odd. I don't know why Daniel moved up like that. Maybe he didn't know TJ was there? I don't know. Right up into his quarter panel and around he goes. Well, let's find out what happened. Daniel, DG in the booth, you got a copy? Hello? Daniel don't want to talk to us.
Lucky dog high.
Jake Lawrence getting the lucky dog. Saw his car or truck smoking and heavily damaged. He took his fast repair and went 1 lap down. Now he's going to be back on the lead lap. 18th for him. Travis Martin is staying out once again. Mike Edwards in second. Ethan Evers in the third position. Ian Montrose fourth. Dustin Franklin fifth. Scott Elston sixth. Randy Lee seventh. Quinn Newton eighth. All stay out here. Mike Chris first one to pit road. 4 tires and fuel. More likely the tires than the fuel. So 4 tires for Mike Chris. Actually, given the timing of it there, I'm pretty sure he did not take fuel. Mike Chris will be 9th on the fresh rubber. Very few laps to do anything with it. Hayden Lowell, same story, 10th. Fresh tires. Scherer 11th with tires. Mac 12th. Lawrence, he will be dropping to the tail end of the lead lap with the wave around. For the moment, he's ahead of TJ Floyd. TJ Floyd finally used fast repair. The truck's all brand new looking. The sparks all fixed up. JR Deal mostly okay. That truck just looks weird because it's the old Toyota put on a new Toyota. Daniel Wallen banged up in the 23. Currently in 16th for Daniel. Josh Carver sits on pit road. He's still in the lead lap. Probably take some damage repair and then drive back out again. Try to stay on that lead lap. Officially still 22 trucks running, although Dalton Hayes and Lucas Hoyt both have been on pit road for over 26 minutes. I don't think they're coming back out. Currently on the racetrack is 18 trucks. We are headed to a natural green-white checker. We are not in overtime yet. This would be a natural green-white checker. Lap 138 currently being completed. As the lights are out on the pace car, we'll get the green on 139. Pace car's off. Travis Martin has the lead. Jumps out to a lead here. Ethan Evers out of shape in the 26, going to lose some spots. Well, Martin jumps out to the lead. Mike Edwards second, Ian Montrose third, Dustin Franklin, Ethan Evers. Everyone makes it off turn 2. I believe we're going to see this white flag as Dustin Franklin takes a shot there. I think Ethan Evers got collected and now they're wrecking, but the caution does come out right before the white. Travis Martin has to be displeased with that. Hayden Lowell's gone around again.
I'm sorry.
Mike Chris gets in the back of Ethan Evers, shoves him into the 74 of Dustin Franklin. Then Mike Chris finishes off the 26. 67 goes around and the 85 as a result. But that all started with the 70 of Mike Chris, who you heard say his apologies on the radio. We probably don't want that shot. Let's look here. So he's behind the 26 here. Gets into the back of him, knocks him into Dustin Franklin up ahead. Then Mike Chris gets into him again. Up the hill he goes, collects Hayden Lowell. Hayden just up on the high line, gets smacked around. TJ Floyd knifing through there. TJ Floyd finds himself in 5th right now. Oh, we got hit from behind a little bit, but still pretty decent. Pretty decent there for TJ Floyd. So still Travis Martin and Mike Edwards. Ian Montrose. Dustin Franklin is 4th. TJ Floyd 5th. Jeremy Scherer in 6th. Quinn Newton 7th. Aaron Mack 8th. Will Spark 9th. Daniel Wallen 10th. JR Deal 11th. Jake Lawrence 12th. Mike Chris 13th, Hayden Lowell 14th, Randy Lee 15th. Looks like Randy came down under this caution and took on tires. Scott Elston, Ethan Evers, as we go into our first attempt at overtime. We get 3 of these. Ethan Evers from the top 5 all the way to 17th. "74 laps since Travis Martin's been to pit road. Gas has to be a concern." You heard Jake Lawrence talk about that. Martin, Edwards, Montrose, your top 3. Dustin Franklin finds himself in 4th. TJ Floyd into the top 5 in the 49. Jeremy Scher in 6th. Quinn Newton, that truck's been to war. He's in 7th. Aaron Mack in 8th. Daniel Wallen, Will Spark inside the top 10. Lights out on our pace car. We're getting set for this restart. Ford Toyota front row, Ford Chevy rows 2 and 3. Next Toyota's deal way back in 11th. Field works their way into turn number 3. We're getting set for green-white checker attempt number 1. Travis Martin in the Sunoco truck gets us restarted here. Mike Edwards, not a very good restart. Now he's going to have Montrose and Franklin to contend with for second as Travis Martin is clear and away. Looks like Aaron Max had an issue on the start. Do we make it through turn number 2? We're going to go 3 wide into 3. This would be... Yikes. Dustin Franklin at the top of it. Fortunately, knew they were 3 wide. Ian Montrose in the middle. We get the white flag. This will end it. Travis Martin well out in front of Mike Edwards. TJ Floyd up to 3rd. Dustin Franklin 4th. Will Spark trying to take that away. White flag in the air. Mike Edwards not going to be able to do anything with the 63 of Travis Martin. Travis Martin, the Ghost Man, picks up a win at Richmond. Mike Edwards P2, TJ Floyd P3. Will Spark cross the line in 4th. Jeremy Scher 5th. Dustin Franklin 6th as they're smashing them up in the turn 1 here. So your winner, Travis Martin in the 63. Rode that ride of cautions all the way to victory here. Everyone that took on new tires not able to get up to him with all that yellow. Ghost Man burns it down across the line. Top 3 to the waiting room, please, and thank you. It was a nice finish. A lot going on. Hello.
Hello.
Well, sir, we were able to ride that caution wave all the way to the victory. How did we get it done out there in that Sunoco Ford?
A little bit of luck, honestly. I don't know that if we had gone green, I definitely couldn't have made it. So the cautions actually ended up helping me, even though I was very scared.
10-4, so you need those cautions to make the fuel stretch, huh?
Yes, sir. Especially not having as good of tires as the guys that I was racing. I think the cautions definitely benefited me a bunch. So very happy about that.
All right, bud. You got that victory tonight. You look good burning it down out there. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, 10, simrapmarket.com. Dude, thanks for the schemes. 10 tenths, boys. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for the support as always. And Mr. DG Swiss, love your face, dude. Thank you very much for doing the broadcast, man. I always say it, but I always appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much.
Well, you always say it because I love you. That's right.
Love your face.
All right, bud. Congrats on the victory tonight. We'll let you get out of here and enjoy it. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thanks, dude.
Now we go find second place finisher Mike Edwards. Unfortunately, he's in the waiting room. Mikey, DG, you got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. Well, once again, Richmond race where you finished second. You gave it all you could there. You just couldn't get the green flag runs to use those fresh tires on Travis. Is that what you needed to maybe get this victory tonight?
Yeah, it's a little frustrating. Second, 2 nights in a row, same track. Great strategy. Yeah, it's really impressive how many laps of fuel Travis was able to save there. So he pitted last on 67. So need a little bit longer of a run to get there or do something. But
get the fresh tires because you had 26 laps fresher tires than Travis there. You just couldn't get them to use.
Yeah, and then didn't need people trying to race you on that restart. It slowed me down. I feel like I could have got up to him again because that previous caution, we were like a foot away from the white flag, and I was on his ass, and I was prepared this time to actually do a better dump and run. But
you can't dump and run Travis Martin. Come on now.
Yeah,
it's one of the good guys.
But, I know, but yeah, that's just frustrating. But I'll take it, I guess.
10-4. Congrats on that P2 run. You got the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for us tonight.
Yep, everybody at KVRP for Screen Printing, Labor 12, EPI, you for making this Drive for Autism paint for Autism Awareness Month, and yeah, Cody for putting this on, and all the good teammates.
And Peeps Pepsi is ass.
Wow.
All right, bud. Congrats on the P2, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, man. Have a good night.
Mike Edwards bringing it home in P2. Now we go bring in P3. TJ Floyd picking up that third place tonight. TJ, DG, get the copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Doing well. Well, it looked like you're a bit of a pinball out there, bouncing between all kinds of contact, and you got that faster pair towards the end and bring it home in P3, dodging that big wreck late. That was pretty awesome to watch on your onboard. I hope you've gone back and seen it by now, but it was pretty cool to watch. How'd you get it done tonight?
Yeah, just like you said, missing those big wrecks at the end there. I say my faster pair, like 5 laps to go. Had a set of tires at the end. So, I mean, I knew that if I could somehow miss the big ones, put myself in contention, I really needed a win. I don't think I'm going to make the playoffs because I missed 2 races. So I really was just trying to push it up there to do everything I could to win the race.
10-4. We get 2 more shots at it. See if we can get that victory and get into those playoffs and yeah, have some fun once you get there. But you got the Friends, Family, and sponsor shout-outs for us tonight, sir?
Yeah, I just want to give a big shout out first and foremost to my wife. She's taking care of our 3-month-old right now, so appreciate her for doing that. We got OSD on the truck and Heroes United Golf. They do a great golf league down in Florida for us, and of course, you for broadcasting. It's always a good show that you put on for us, so we appreciate it.
10-4. Congrats on that solid run tonight, and we'll see if you get it done in the next 2 weeks and try to make them playoffs. Good luck.
I appreciate it. Have a good one.
TJ Floyd in the 49 brings it home P3 tonight. Let's go ahead and look at our final results page. We have Travis Martin, the Ghost Man, picking up the victory tonight. Mike Edwards, P2, 2 nights in a row at Richmond. TJ Floyd brings it home in third. Will Spark, and Jeremy Scherer bring it home in top 5. Dustin Franklin, JRDL, Mike Chris, Ian Montrose, Hayden Lowell get top 10s here tonight. Page 2, Randy Lee gets 11th position. Ethan Evers rebounds to 12th after all that mess at the end. Jake Lawrence 13th, Scott Elson 14th, Quinn Newton 15th. Then you have Josh Carver, Daniel Llewellyn, Aaron Mack, TJ Ullman, and Cody Cleaver. Jump to our final page. Big field tonight. Awesome to see. We have Mike Moorkid, Lucas Weitzman, Dalton Hayes, Alex Freeling, Tyler Stillwell, Isaac Keene, and Travis Skermetta. Adam Kerjor does not get credit for starting the race as he never actually gridded up, but cool to see him out there practicing and getting some laps in. Hope you guys enjoy tonight's broadcast. We have to say thank you to our friends at CaveRP and CaveRP.com. If you are wondering what the heck CaveRP is, go check it out because it's an awesome role-playing community over in the Grand Theft Auto part of the world. So go over there, CaveRP.com. It's okay if you're brand new to RP. They have plenty of tutorials to get you started. And then if you are not brand new to RP, you can set up your characters and get going right away. You don't have to do all these tutorials. So yeah, it's perfect for beginners, perfect for people that have been doing it for a while. Go check it out, caverp.com. It's an awesome city. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday night, and we will see you back here tomorrow for the 1987's race with the Golden Eagle Syrup 1987 Cup Series. Hope you guys have, as we said, a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for being part of our community, and we will see you next race.